There as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
No, you did.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
What you got, dog?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Cowboys,
it's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now Prescott.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Defense, let's get ready.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure.
That was actually throwing game
Pressure.
101 right there. You challenge double coverage
Got
like
pressure
that,
on.
you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold.
Uh-oh.
And the
Pressure.
Cowboys pressure gets
Pressure.
there this time for the sack.
You don't know what to do.
Micah Parsons buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Darnold now to throw.
Give me that.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's been an interception.
Well, they had that one snipped
Look at
out
that right
defensively.
there.
That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area,
You
and
wanna
it
try me
winds up
again, dog?
incomplete.
Okay.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hold on.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Nope.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Good job defensively to hold that to
Let this
4
go down to
yards,
the
and
2
now it's
minute.
3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're
coming
stopped.
up for a dog.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will be
Come on, man. Y'all didn't give me that.
First down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They're bringing it. We got him.
Now.
Oh, come on, man.
It's incomplete.
Come on.
They cannot convert,
Come on, man.
Mike McCarthy took
Oh,
the
man,
game,
that was
but
too
didn't
easy.
pay off. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense
What the hell
about ready to
going
get this
on here?
next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Here's Darnold. And he's got this.
Oh, how y'all let him do that?
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
All right.
Here's Darnold. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold.
Oh, how y'all let him do that to you?
T.J. Hawkinson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now for the point after.
Come on, dude, with this BS.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Got him.
It's caught.
Got him.
The 25.
Got him.
Touchdown.
Got him.
Cowboys.
Got him.
First half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
Grand hit.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Back to throw, Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I.